Hello and welcome to the B60 Top 4 show. Today we've got myself, Nick, Manny, and Mike joining the show. As it was a big game on Sunday, I thought I'd start with the United Tottenham game. So, Mike, what did you think of the game?
Yeah, man. Same old, same old. I just want to say congratulations to Nick. Big win for Tottenham in the bottom half of the derby. You know what I mean? So,
Keep your congratulations in, man. No, keep them, man. Let's talk about your team, huh?
nah, man. I mean, looking at the squad, I was expecting us to lose. I'll be real though. I didn't watch the full game. I've seen the highlights, I've seen videos on social. Um, but we had our chances. I mean, Garnacho 50 mil, 60 mil, however it's worth to me, it's worth 25 mil, if that. It's just chance after chance. Zeke, tight player, but again, not really a striker. Haaland, um, yeah, not really a striker. He's got potential, but it's not really a striker. I mean, the whole team is struggling. And we've got a bunch of 16, 17-year-olds who, again, have got potential. But with what, 15 for the league, we ain't got time for potential. We need ready made players now. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, the border buying 60, 70 was 80 for future when we need players now. So yeah, I mean, there's not much to be said apart from the season's as a write-off in my opinion.
Yeah, Nick, what was your take on the game?
You know what? Yeah, I think this game was more about United, innit, than us. We didn't do anything too tough. Mike's right. A few weeks ago, he was talking about Garnacho, innit, and I was kind of bigging him up. I was like, yo, I'll take him at Spurs, but and that shit, yo, he was the worst player on the pitch on the weekend. We just got lucky that all the chances, basically every chance that came from United, all fell to him. And these weren't like, most of you probably seen it, but these weren't like half chances. These are full, like, you got a home, like,
Yeah,
go to aim, like, 3-1-1. These are clear cut chances. And he's just doing madness with it. But yeah, I think it was more about United, to be fair, but you're not going to get any sympathy from me when it comes to like injuries, because we've been dealing with that for a minute.
true, true.
So, but
I heard that.
even with that, though, you still create enough chances to score, get in the game. But yeah, they're just so far to Garnacho. But yeah, I think on Sky, Gary Neville made a big point about how Amarin sets up, how he's not flexible. All he knows is this 3-4-3. And also, when you ain't got a place to do it, especially when you just come halfway through the season, I mean, we'll probably talk about it later, but should he be a bit more flexible? From a Spurs point of view, Jed Spence, again, like playing really, really well. Matthias Tell didn't look that good. Like I said, we didn't do anything. We just weren't as bad as United. That was literally it. It was, I wouldn't say it looked like two mid-table, lower half teams, because there was a bit more quality than that. But yeah, it definitely looked like two teams outside of the top six by easily, comfortably. But I take the win regardless. So
Yeah, I gotta say, I fully rate Madison as well. I know Roy Keane was talking, wasn't he, on that Overlap podcast where he was saying that if I was a Spurs player and I had Madison coming off the bench or Madison coming back, I wouldn't be that inspired by it. But
I hear it
so I
though,
saw his
bro. I hear
celebration
it,
when he was
man.
doing the little talk.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, I
really,
hear it though. But Roy Keane's like chatting gas. These are
yeah,
facts. Like apart from last season, the first like 5-10 games, Madison's not. He's been off it, bro. He didn't make the Euro squad.
It's very inconsistent, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, they've been dropped. Like, to be fair, he played well, but even someone is playing well, he's going to give you 60 minutes, 65 minutes tops, and then he's blowing. He has to go off. I don't understand. Yo, you know what? Yeah, I don't even understand how number 10s like my man can be so tired, like to be coming off after 60 minutes because more time you're not even running that much. You're getting the ball to feet, and then you're dictating play. It's not like he's doing box to box, but I don't know. To be fair, he's still coming back from injury. Maybe his fitness levels are getting up there, but God knows. But yeah, he played well though. Let me not go in on him too tough.
yeah. I don't know as well. Like defensively, from United's point of view, I think the goal as well. Like if you watch it, they all just stood there and ball watched. Like I know Anana, you could argue maybe he should have pushed it wider. He had three defenders in front of him. Could he have parried it back in front of them? But they all just turned around. Madison was the only one who reacted, and I think you got to be a bit more proactive defensively as well. I think a lot of times you see a lot of United defenders, they point the finger and they're very vocal after an error gets made, but I think they've got to be a bit more concerned, be a bit more proactive while the action's being played rather than afterwards. I think as well, it's hard for Amarin. I think that's like 8 losses in 12 now, isn't it? It's not looking good, but I know it's early days. He doesn't really have his players, but I don't know. I feel for him because I feel like his system requires legs, especially in the midfield, and obviously he's playing Casemiro and players like that in there. They're just not going to work.
Yeah,
So
the board set him up. Do you know what I mean? They got him halfway through the season, and he's not got his players for the system. You know, you either get him at the start of the season, let Tanag go, or you bring him at the end of the season. So the boss set him up nicely in a bad way.
yeah, but I think I'll move on. Manny, obviously disappointing result for Chelsea on the weekend. I saw Johnny Mikel, talking about the standards, saying it's Chelsea Football Club. So Maresca at a bare minimum should be going for top four. But what was your take on the game?
Yeah, it's broken record. Same every week now. I don't even know where to start. I think again another poor performance. Yeah, I think everyone when you compare us to kind of the midpoint of the season where we're playing good football, we're scoring goals for fun. All the goals have disappeared now, and we're not scoring goals, and we're now still conceding goals. Um, a lot of players that were performing, like Cole Palmer. We saw glimpses of Sancho, Madueke. I think you guys will probably remember when he scored his hat trick against Wolves after calling their place hold. And a lot of players are just really underperforming. And I'm not too sure what's happened. I don't know whether you can put it on the manager, the board, but it's not looking good. Yeah, a Brighton side that just got absolutely annihilated by Nottingham Forest 7-0 to come up against that team and get beat quite comfortably 3-0. 0 shots on target in 90 minutes. It's getting worse, and I think looking from now until the end of the season, I'm not too sure no Nicholas Jackson for I think, what is it, like 6 to 8 weeks now? I don't know. I really don't know where we're going to end up this season. It might look like Conference League again.
Bro, Cole Palmer needs to step up. he
Yeah.
needs to step up. A few months ago, yeah, I was hearing best in the world shouts, I swear, over like loads of platforms, not even like YouTube type platforms. Like, you got people on Sky Sports and stuff talking about this guy's one of the best players in the world. But to your point, though, Manny, bro, this guy's just gone missing for the last month. Like, if it's not a penalty or a deflected goal, I
Yeah,
don't know what he's doing, bro.
yeah, but you can't do. I know Cole Palmer's our best player on paper, but there's so many players' levels have dropped. I know our defense hasn't been the best. Midfield, Caicedo, a player who's been so reliable for us, or been played really well this season. His levels have dropped. Sancho. I know you guys. I know you for sure, Nick, saw the goal he scored against Tottenham. Now we don't even.
Yeah.
You don't even want to take the full back on anymore. He's just passing backwards. He's not trying to face up the defender anymore. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on, and obviously now we're playing on Kunku up top. We saw the Cole Palmer playing up top quite a lot in that Brighton game as well.
Look, you should have kept João Felix.
João Felix has gone to AC Milan now, so
Yeah. Look, you should have kept him.
He's not really an out-and-out striker either. To
He
spend
would have done anything anyway.
Hey?
He would have done anything.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
been doing all right at AC Milan though.
Yeah,
For 3 months.
yeah, he's more of a creative. attacking player, but without a striker now, I'm not too sure where our goals are going to come from. I know we've got Cole Palmer, but you still need that vocal point up front. And yeah, I'm not too sure. I think it's going to be top 8 or 9 for us this season. Top
No,
4.
no way, bro. Come
Yeah.
on now, yo.
Honestly,
This guy was talking about. I swear to God, in the first episode, you were thinking about title races like Little Horse. Like those Mourinho days. Now you're talking about top 8, 9. Come on now, yo. The
honestly,
switch up is crazy.
the way we've been playing, honestly, the way Brighton did us, all you have to do nowadays against Chelsea is play a low block and counter attack, and yeah, it's just a recipe for success against us. We just play so poorly right now, and I can't see how we're gonna get out of this. So yeah, it's just really poor, really poor, really poor.
Yeah, I know one of your favorite players, Money Chilwell, had a good game as well. Oh, no, sorry, not Chilwell, Colwell, sorry.
Oh, I mean, just yeah. Then let me not talk about Colwell because it might. Yeah, I mean, we might have to change it from PG to 18 plus. Yeah, I'm not.
Is he overrated?
I personally think I've always think he has been. He's really good on the ball, but defensively, he's really poor. Like some of the things he does, even some of the mistakes. Yeah, I think he is quite overrated. To be honest, I think we need a really solid defender, or get a really solid defender in the summer for sure. Because yeah, I don't think Colwell's it. To be honest.
I think that'll bring me on to my hot or not. I don't know whether Colwell's a con.
Let's talk about
I
Arsenal.
know. Do you not want to talk about Arsenal, bro? You won.
Come on, let's
No,
talk about.
Now they've
right.
got a team. The
To be
team
fair,
used to win
there isn't
now,
really
innit?
too much to talk about from the Arsenal game. I think it was quite dull for 80 minutes. I think we controlled the game. We're a bit toothless up front. I'm not surprised given the injury situation. I know we had Sterling one year, he Trossard up front.
A couple of people are saying Sterling League was talking about Sterling being the worst performance he's seen in
Bro,
football.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest, bro. Like, I don't think he even performed at academy level. Like this, like every time we got the ball, poor pass, poor cross. Like, yeah, we're struggling for attacking players, and then he got hooked off after like 60 or 70 minutes, and then they brought Moreno on. And I know we've had Stoke City FC. It might have to be Fellaini FC till the end of the season for us because obviously came on, got his 2 goals. But I'm gonna have to wax lyrical about them, and I keep doing it. But Lewis Skelly and Ranieri are just different gravy. Like for 17, 18-year-old kids, I think Lewis Skelly again, he made an intervention at 0-0 where he just tips it past. Otherwise, also tap in, we're 1-0 down. Great bit of defending. And then Lewis Skelly was the best player on the pitch by far. Got man of the match. He got the assist from Moreno, but I think he hit the bar on the post as well. But just everything he does is quality. Like whether he shoots, whether he crosses, like if he's in tight areas, gets out of trouble.
I thought Ibrahim was what's his name? Man,
Ranieri.
that's how you say it.
Yeah.
I thought he was man of the match, man. He's hard. He's a
no,
baller.
He's hard.
He's
Man
a,
of the match,
When I watch Arsenal, I'm more moved by him
17.
than Lewis
yeah,
Skelly.
Yeah. He's good. All get like both good, but
Yeah.
Technical ability
defense,
with that Ranieri is different level.
yeah.
To see the bench for a couple of games. What do you think, Ryan?
I don't know. I was debating this with my cousin as well, and I was talking about was Saka this good when he came in at 17? I know he came in at like left back, but I don't know if he was. I'll be honest. Like I think he's got what I think he's played like 790 minutes. He's got 7 goals and an assist, and like he averages a goal involvement like just under every 100 minutes. So yeah, I think he's quality, bro. Yeah, it's good. I think we were calling for a backup to Saka for a while, but I think we probably found one from the academy. It'll be interesting to see what happens when Saka does come back, whether maybe he can play like maybe left eight or on the left-hand side one year to have both of them in the team. Or whether we maybe even move Ødegaard into the left eight. I don't know, we'll see. But I think the way he's playing, I don't think you can really drop him at the minute. So yeah, I think it was a big call for Arteta to stick with Lewis Skelly as well. Because I know Calafiori's come back and obviously spent money on him in the summer, but he's backing him. But he's not really put a foot wrong since he's been in the team either. So yeah, it was a good win. Came a bit late, but we got the 3 points. I think that's all that really matters.
He's
Yeah.
in the league though.
I don't. I think we got away with this week, but I think not having a striker will probably catch up to us. I know we've got a couple of okay games. I know we've got Chelsea United coming up. And I think Liverpool have got Villa and City next week. So we'll see. I think next week's gonna be crucial. I think if Liverpool get about 4 points out of those two games between Villa and City, then I think they're both away. I think they'll probably hold on and win the title. Yeah, it's a long shot. I'm not ruling us out of it, but then yeah, I expect Liverpool to win the league, to be honest. But yeah, I'll move on to hot or not. Yeah, my hot's got to be Manieri. Just ridiculous. Really good performance. Got the assist. Could have got a couple bangers as well, but he just hit the woodwork twice. But my not for us, yeah, it's got to be Sterling, bro. That was awful. I think, to be honest with you, I think he's got to be careful because if he keeps putting in performance like this, I don't know if he's going to have a Premier League team to go to next season. The way he's playing, I think now he's got an opportunity to get consistent game time. So I think you'd hope he'd take the opportunity, keep himself in the shop window for another decent club. But if he carries on like this, I don't know where he's going to end up. He might have to move abroad or Saudi or something because
Saudi team great.
he's not been it. He's not been it this season. I mean, he scored one goal in the Carabao Cup, but yeah, he's been poor all season, to be honest. Yeah, Manny, I'll move on to you.
Yeah, I'll keep mine nice and short. Everyone's a not. Suppose the referees are hot for blowing the full-time whistle. So, yeah, to you, man, because I don't even want to talk about that game because it got me too much.
Yeah, and Nick, I'll come to you for Spurs.
2 L's against Brighton, you know. It's bad, man.
It's just Spurs, yeah, or is it the Prem?
Yeah,
Spurs.
just Spurs.
Yeah, it's probably what I said before though. Jed Spence, man of the match. Yeah, obvious one to be fair, but he was probably the standout player. And I never like picking on this guy, but just Son again. He's just past it, bro. He's just like he tries that step over, shifted to the left gimmick, and it's just hella slow. Like everybody can see it coming, so like people just block it easy. And but we're getting players back in it now, so you won't have to play as much. But Jed Spence, it's funny as well because they were both on the same wing, so they were both on the left hand side, so you could actually see the difference. Like Jed Spence is like what, early mid-20s. He's in a physical prime. He's running past people, jumping higher, barging, and then Son on the other end. It's just a shell of himself, man. It's a shame, but yeah, we are where we are.
Yeah, and Mike, hot or not for you?
I think our left wing back, Doug had a good game. Probably top to Zirkzee. He's just, a few nice touches. I feel like he's played good as well. Every time I watch him, he's got a technique. He's got something about him. He's not a 9. I don't even know if he's a 10. I don't know what he is, but he's got a bit of technique. He says he's a 9.5. I think he might do like a Joe Linton. So he may play mid. You know what I mean? He might have a little bit to say there. So. I think he's been good.
Sets you in midfield.
I'm saying, watch his face. Watch his face. Joe Linton did it. Joe Linton was meant to be striking. I was midfielder for Newcastle, so watch his face. Who knows? Obviously, he needs a manager to get him to play him there. Not Garnacho. I'm sorry, but the amount of chances he missed. I know he's young, 20, but no matter what age, he should be better with him. Do you know what I mean? Again, he tries hard, but missing chances means you lose a game. It's happening week in, week out. So, yeah, he's my not.
Yeah, and I'll bring it on to the final segment for this week. So if you can just give me a quick 2-minute review of what you think of your managers so far this season. I know obviously Man United have had 2 players, no, 2 managers, sorry, did this season. So, Mike, what are you thinking of Amorim so far?
I mean, when he came in, spotting, I was looking at their team. I think they won every single game in the league and Champions League. I was gassed watching them beat City 4-1. I was like, yeah, this the manager. You know what I'm saying? And obviously it's a bit different now, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, but it's hard to judge because again, he's not got his players for the system he wants. But at the same time, he's not been adaptable. He's been kind of stubborn in relation to my way, one way. That's it. Like I don't mind that in a sense because a manager needs to have his identity. You know, when Mike's he lost all of that. The players, we need to stop. We need to move away from the players. It's about the manager now. So we need to get the players to fit the manager's philosophy and system. So, but at the same time, to survive a season, to not get relegated, you gotta just do what you can do for the next few months and then go back to the system because we can't keep just losing games and games. Obviously, Dal was injured, out for the season. May is gone, out for the season. Sorry, we've got injuries. Martinez, so they're three key players. So he's got to do something to adjust. But yeah, like I said, it's hard to judge. I'm out no way. Half the players have got to go for egos. Do you know what I mean? Give him a season, let the summer come. Give him 2 seasons. Do you know what I mean? Like we're that much of a mess. Like it's deeper than the manager. It's like it's the whole club. This gym guy is talking about sacking another 200 people from the club. I mean, like the whole place is a mess. So it's deeper than the manager, in my opinion. And to an extent, I'm willing to give him 2 seasons to get players because it'd be more than one summer. It could be 2 summers or 4 transfer windows, should I say? So yeah, I'm in at the minute. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think you got to give him time. But I don't know, even with Ten Hag as well, I don't know if you're getting the best out of your players. It may just be a different change of league, but it looks like Anthony's been balling out for Betis. He's got back-to-back man of the matches, scored 3 goals, 3 games. He got a goal and assist last night. Rashford is looking quite sharp for Villa as well. So I don't know. I think it's a difficult one. I agree with you about the club as well. I think Ronaldo left because I don't think he was happy with the ambition and the infrastructure around the club. So I think there's a lot of gaps to fix, and it's not just the ones in the roof of the stadium. So I'll move on to Nick for.
That's a good one, bro. That's a good one. One said that in there,
Yeah, what do you think about Postecoglou, Nick?
Now, I just appreciate his consistency with the philosophy. So now, whoever's out there, whoever we're going to play, we're going to play the same way. It's always entertaining. So yeah, I'll never be anti-Ange because, well, at the minute anyway, because it's a big move on it from like Conte and Mourinho, like completely different philosophy, and his Tucci's philosophy. So yeah, I'm definitely Ange. I've been Ange for a minute. I believe he'll turn it around when players come back, especially these younger players as well, who he can actually he can embed his philosophy into them from a young age. And they've got energy, they've got pace, some of them have got confidence. So yeah, I'm Ange, man. I'm happy with the way. Well, I'm not happy with the way things are going, but I'll be happy to see him obviously stay for the foreseeable future. So yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of clubs have had injuries. I think Spurs have absolutely decimated. But I think there was at one point you had like 10 fit senior players in the squad.
Yeah, it's been a bit mad.
Like you've had about 8 or like United starting 11 out at one point. So yeah, I think it'd be pretty harsh to sack him based on the circumstances. But I like the fact he's quite honest as well. But yeah, Manny, I'll move on to Maresca. How are you judging him so far?
I think obviously right now we're in a really poor form, but overall I think he has done okay. I mean, the Conference League, we've done what we've expected to do. Obviously out of the FA Cup. In fact, are we in the? I can't remember.
Yeah, bro.
Brighton. Yeah. That was a poor performance. Obviously not in the League Cup. Premier League's looking a bit shaky, but I think you look back to some of the big performances we've had away at Anfield. I remember we had a really good performance, even though we lost. I felt like we played really well in that game. At home to Arsenal, I feel like we played really well in that game as well. Maybe probably should have lost that game, but for a manager that's came in, tried to implement his philosophy. Also, who else? Obviously, playing against City, we didn't really play too well at home or away. Tottenham beat them away, another big performance. There's a lot. That obviously big teams get judged on, how they perform in them big games. I think we played well, so it's something to kind of build on. I feel like we'll see it out to the end of the season, see where we are, and then obviously you'll have a transfer window to get in the players he likes. I think we definitely need a striker, a top quality striker, and a keeper. But yeah, I think Maresca is the guy, but he just needs, like Amorim, he just needs time to build what he needs to do. I think he does have a good philosophy. So as long as we give him time, I think we are moving in the right direction, and hopefully he can get us back to where we need to be honest.
Yeah, similar with, well, not similar, but I think it's got to get to a point with Arsenal we start winning things. I'm not convinced it'll be this season. But then I kind of feel for Arteta in certain ways, because I know we don't have a sporting director at the minute, but I feel like sometimes, I know people band out about that 700 million figure, but the context of it, a lot of that money's been spent on big players that we've lost and recruit no money for. Like, I know Ozil left, Aubameyang left, Lacazette left. The
He's
front
not
line's
won it with his team yet, though, has he?
Huh?
Not won the trophy yet with his team.
Oh no, he has. He's won an FA Cup. But
That FA Cup won his team.
No, that's Emery's team, bro.
That was Emery.
For real.
Bro, that team's probably worse than this one. Yeah, he needs to start winning at the end of the day.
If he don't win,
this team, I agree with you. This team's in danger of becoming a bunch of nearly men. And I think they're probably too good not to win things at all. I'm not saying we're at the level where we will be winning league titles and Champions Leagues, but I mean, should have been winning at least the FA Cup or a League Cup or something by now.
That's not good enough.
Yeah,
even if
yeah. No, I would be happy with it either, but they've got to start winning something. We're in danger. Like, the players are playing well, but there's talk about Real Madrid going in for Saliba in the summer as well. So yeah, we got to kind of, while we've got this team together, we've got to do something with it.
Do you know what it is about Arteta? Yeah, like, I think people make too many excuses for him, because you think about Chelsea. Both Champions Leagues we've won under Tuchel and Di Matteo, we won more with less. This is a top team that's got probably some of the best players in the world at certain positions. You think of Odegaard, Saliba, Gabriel. That's probably the best defensive partnership in the world, along with Liverpool. Yeah, and you man obviously you came close to the league title, but that team's definitely good enough to at least get to semis of a Champions League, win a Premier League. Do you know what I mean? I know you come up against City, but yeah, I think he should be on. If he don't win nothing this season, next season, his head's definitely going to be on the chopping block.
Yeah. I think next season he has to win somewhere. But I feel like it's not even just Arteta. I think this is a club thing in general. But like, we never complete the squad. Like, I never end the summer window thinking we've covered all bases. Like, this season, we sold Nketiah in the summer when we knew we needed a striker anyway. Didn't bring anyone else in. So you're relying on Jesus, who's injured, and Saka as well. But I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, thank you for your time again tonight, lads. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And we'll catch you guys again next week.
Let's go,
guys.
Peace.
Love.